About 10 years ago, I won the Cash for Life lottery, $1,000 a week. Every year, I send proof that I'm still alive, and they mail me a check for $52,000. I'd say this significantly changed my quality of life. I used the money to take out a mortgage on a house, which I later rented out. Now I own 3 houses that generate income, and I don't have a job. I just manage those properties. I participated in a TV game show where I won a consolation prize, a popcorn machine, a bicycle for a little girl, and a lifetime supply of beef stew. I gave the popcorn machine to someone for Christmas and sold the bike later. They delivered the beef stew. It was 1 box with 12 cans. After trying the first can, I realized the remaining 11 would last me a lifetime. My stepfather won a lifetime supply of water. They sent him 4 16-ounce bottles. He died in 2019, and my mom still has 2 bottles left. I suddenly realized that in my entire life, I have never used up a full bottle of water. I won a lifetime of free full-body massages. More precisely, I was allowed to get massages twice a week for the rest of my life. It was incredible. I got completely hooked. I knew everyone who worked at the salon and could experiment by switching massage therapists to see who suited me best. I went through 3 different therapists. Because I spent so much time there, they even trained new employees on me. Those training massages didn't cost me anything and didn't count toward my twice-a-week limit. When the salon closed, I realized how expensive massages really are. I haven't been to a massage salon in forever, and I miss it so much. In 1977, when I was 13, I won a lifetime supply of model kits. A pickup truck pulled up to our house and unloaded 4 pallets of models. There were hundreds of kits, apparently 1 of every model they sold at the time. I kept about 2 dozen and built them over the next year or so. My father helped me with the rest. He found a local hobby shop and sold them at a very good price. He invested the money in U.S. savings bonds, which I cashed in many years later and used as a down payment on my first new car. Once, I won a 1-year supply of Pepsi from a local radio station. To win, you had to find a dollar bill with a specific serial number and be the first to call the station. The 1-year supply turned out to be a single case. 30 years ago, when I was still a kid, my father won coupons for free pizza. I believe it was Domino's. He had a huge stack of small cards, each one good for a free large pizza. My dad said we should use them sparingly, so we only used them occasionally. I remember him sometimes making me order the pizza and open the door to show the coupon to the delivery guy, even though I was only 9 years old. My father worked at a printing house and wasn't exactly a law-abiding citizen. I'm pretty sure he didn't actually win those coupons. People who have won a lifetime supply of anything, what did you win and how long did it really last? This happened in the late 90s. A local bar held a wet t-shirt contest where the winner received a lifetime supply of free drinks at the bar. Second and third place got cash prizes. I don't remember how much, but at the time it was a lot of money. The bar was packed. Tons of girls entered the contest and tons of guys spent their money. My friend's girlfriend, who is now his wife, took first place. She was thrilled and he was happy too. And what do you think happened? A couple of weeks later, the building that housed the bar was demolished. It turned out the owners knew the building was about to be torn down and just wanted to throw one final party in the 90s. I won free oil changes for my car for life. This was during a dealership promotion where you had to take a photo with your pet, and whoever looked the most like their pet won. The catch was that the promotion applied only to the car I owned at the time, and I couldn't transfer it to anyone else. When my dad transferred the loan into his name, the promotion was immediately canceled. In total, I managed to get my oil changed only twice. I won a lifetime supply of M&Ms. They sent me 52 bags. Considering that the average life expectancy in the US is around 80 years and the average age is 39, M&Ms calculated that I would eat 5 bags every 4 years for the remaining 41 years of my life. When I was a kid, I won a lifetime supply of meat from a large butcher shop. My dad randomly entered my name in the contest, and a few weeks later we got a call saying we'd won a barbecue grill and a lifetime monthly delivery of meat and other products. A few days later, we received the grill, and every month after that, they delivered a small portable cooler filled with beef delicacies, sausages, steaks, and more. We also got a couple packs of soda, a bag of charcoal, lighter fluid, and a bag of assorted vegetables. At the time, we were on the edge of poverty, so this helped our family immensely. Every weekend, and sometimes several times a week, my dad would host barbecues. I remember realizing at some point that I hadn't felt hungry for days or even weeks. We received the monthly meat supply for many years. At one point, the amount of meat and soda doubled, and it became hard to keep up with the stock, but we handled that problem gladly. When I was in high school, we were told that the butcher shop had been bought by a large national chain. The company offered to write us a check so they could stop sending us products every month. We happily agreed. The check was around $10,000. By then, my parents had finished their education and gotten better paying jobs, so the free food had become more of a bonus. My uncle has the right to free Ben & Jerry's ice cream for life. He became friends with the real Ben & Jerry before they opened their first store. He has a card that says free ice cream for life, and he can get a free cone or a tub at any store, at least the local one. When Unilever bought Ben & Jerry's, they bought back many of these cards for large sums of money, but my uncle was one of the few who decided to keep his. I won a lifetime supply of donuts at a local bakery, with a limit of 12 donuts per day. I enjoyed free donuts for 2 years until the original owner died and his son took over the business. Ryanair, a European low-cost airline, rewarded its millionth passenger with free flights for life. 9 years later, they cut her off and refused to honor the deal. She took them to court. The judge awarded her 60,000 euros so she could buy her own tickets in the future. Her legal fees were 3 times that amount, but Ryanair had to cover them. Given Ryanair's relatively low ticket prices, 60,000 euros will likely allow her to take at least 6 flights per year for the next 50 years. I won a lifetime subscription to Pure VPN. 5 years later, they canceled it, claiming that I had only purchased a 5-year subscription. I showed them the receipt, and they responded, "We no longer offer that service. Sorry." I later bought VPN service through a reseller, and when I explained the situation, they connected me to another lifetime VPN provider. Honestly, screw paying monthly for something I barely use. Once, my kids received a coupon for a free meal at a pizzeria for good grades. I took them there, and the cashier mistakenly charged us. When the manager came over to fix the mistake, I told him he could just return the coupon and not bother. Instead, he gave us a whole stack, about 50 coupons, stapled together. We ate at that pizzeria for free until the kids reached an age where the coupons no longer applied. My dad won a lifetime supply of cat food. They delivered it all at once. Our cats, of course, didn't like the flavor, so we donated the entire supply to a local animal shelter. About 20 years ago, I won a lifetime supply of AA and AAA batteries from a large Canadian electronics store. The funny thing is that batteries last a long time, and I don't use that many. Every time I go to get batteries, I have to explain to an employee that I get them for free because I won a contest 20 years ago. They run to the manager checks the system, asks me questions, and eventually they give me the free batteries. Thank you so much for watching. In the comments, if you've ever won a lifetime supply of anything, write what you won and how long it actually lasted. And don't forget to check out our other episodes. Bye!